So who stays in this competition? Alicia. We all have gifts, Alicia, okay? We all have gifts. You cannot throw away something that is special.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know who this be, it's your girl KylerB coming at you with a new video. So today I'm going to recap episode 16 of Love Island Season 2 USA. So, I just want to know the way Team Justine Hyde, Team KylerB won in tonight's episode. See, I never doubted. I had hope. It was like this much hope, but it was still hope for them. But I'm glad that it just went back up. Now I'm just waiting for the recoupling to see it, set. But we won. But so this episode starts off recapping the little Casa Amor versus the Villa game. And then it gives you like some insight about how the Villa girls are feeling the guys. So Justine says that she likes Aaron and Mike, or she gets to talk to Aaron and Mike. And then Mike says that, not Mike, Aaron was talking about how he likes Justine and Moira. Ellie was like asking Mackenzie like if the recoupling was tonight, like how would you choose? Would you go with Jalen or would you not? So it was just it was like a lot. So it was like showing you like where their heads are at right now. So after that, they have their party to get ready to, so they're getting ready for their party. And then I think there was a conversation between Aaron and I think one of the guys, and he was saying that, Moira was trying to kiss you during the game, but you were trying to kiss Justine. So he was like, oh, so if Moira was trying to kiss me, he's gonna like divert his attention to Moira now. So he went to go talk to Moira, I think, and he was like, oh, he wants to share a bed with her. Yeah. And then we go to Casa Amor. We see the Casa Amor people kind of salty that they lost the challenge, which is like, why are you salty? So they're kind of salty they lost the challenge, and then see them do some type of game, dare or dare, which was just like cringe. Like, what are you doing? They do this dare and dare game, and then they were doing some wild stuff. And then I think after the game, Carrington and Mercedes were talking, and Mercedes was like, she didn't have her eye on Johnny, which is definitely a lie, because in your opening you were like, oh, I like Johnny. Her and Cher were the two people who were like, they like Johnny. So why are you lying and saying, oh, you didn't have your eye on Johnny, because now Johnny's feeling some type of guilt for messing around with you, and he's not giving you his full attention. So she's trying to go latch on to somebody who's single now, which is Carrington, and try to be like, oh, talk to Carrington when she didn't even give him the time of day. So next thing we know, they do some stuff, whatever. We get back to the villa. We hear Justine kind of worried about, KylerB might come back with somebody else, but Sally, came through for a girl. She was like, no, he's not gonna do that. KylerB not gonna do that. But then you got Mackenzie was like, he might. So you could couple up and just be friends with somebody else. I'm just like, Mackenzie, just because you're having a good time with Jalen doesn't mean Justine's supposed to couple up with somebody else, okay? Just, but we're hopefully Justine's gonna listen to Sally, of course. So, but it seems like Justine and Sally definitely friend zoned all the guys that came in for Casa Amor. That's why you don't really see them. I mean, they participate and entertain them during the games and stuff like that, but you don't really see them as much doing anything else. Next, we get to, I think, Justine talking to Mike, and Mike they're having like real personal conversations, which is like really nice to see. It was nice. But one thing about that conversation was that people were like, why couldn't Mike take the little piece of confetti out of Justine's hair? Because it was like glistening. I mean, because the camera likes to do people dirty and just zoom in. I'm like, really? Now, we get to Carrington being the voice of reasoning. Who would have thought, Carrington be the voice of reasoning? He was like, if you're not going to recouple with any of the girls here, if you're not going to recouple with any of them here, you better stop what you're doing, because it's going to be harder for you to talk to the Villa girls. So he, Johnny was like, feeling guilty, like, when I get back to the Villa, I'm going to have to tell Sally everything. I'm like, dude, you should have known that. Like, you had Carrington side-eyeing you, you had Caleb side-eyeing you. Like, bro, you messed up. So they went to commercial right before, we were trying to hear what Caleb has to say about, his situation. Does he really like Justine? He wants to stay with Justine? Because we were so anxious. Me and the homies were anxious about if Caleb really likes Justine or not, or if he's going to be messing around. So we get to their little party, their little pool party, and Justine and Calvin were talking, and Caleb and Calvin were talking, and he was like, I hope Justine picks me, I'm not messing with Cher no more. I'm like, this is all we need to hear. All we needed to hear. Bro, the group chats were glitching because everybody was like, yes, Caleb, we won. No, but for real though, we won. The way we won, because he was like, I'm not messing with Cher no more. I'm not gonna be messing with that. Because Calvin wanted to see where that go. Because Calvin was like, he kissed Faith, and he was like, it wasn't it. And I'm like, bruh. He went on, he was like, it wasn't it with that kiss. So I'm like, whoa. So he was just talking to Caleb to see if he can like swoop in on Cher. So he was just like, yeah, good luck. So now we got confirmation that Caleb still wants to be with Justine. So now Justine just needs to not flip up, flip and couple up with anybody else. They just both need to be single so they can couple up. Because team, like, for real, if everything goes smoothly, they're on the rise to win the whole game. Because Johnny messed up big time. Like, for anybody to get back on Johnny's side, to be like, we're voting for Johnny and Sally, I mean, dude messed up. I mean, Caleb was messing around and being trifling, but Johnny was just doing something extra that, what are you doing? But anything, we know, I feel kind of bad for Connor, because dude is like holding Gus and like, I still like Mackenzie, I'm gonna be loyal to Mackenzie. And then Mackenzie over here like busting a groove, doing what she do with Jalen, and it's just like, they look good together. So you're like, Connor, you need to find somebody, because I don't think Mackenzie is gonna stay single. I feel like since everybody basically told her, you seem a lot different when you're not with Connor, and like you seem more chill and stuff like that, I think that's gonna reassure her to recouple with Jalen. Connor wouldn't have been in the situation if he would have been straight up with Mackenzie from the get-go with Lauren, the whole Lauren situation. Him not being straightforward caused him to be in that situation, because if Connor would have been like, yo, Mackenzie, I may or may not like Lauren or stuff like that, because he's telling Lauren one thing and then he's coming back to tell Mackenzie something else, and he was just being weird. So it was just like, it sucks that he's in this situation, but You know, if he would have been straightforward about how he felt, you know, Mackenzie, them having a relationship being a little rocky, you know, that's what happened. So hopefully they'll be all right. With Johnny's comment about Mackenzie being a hypocrite, I mean, he doesn't have any room to speak, but that is true, because Mackenzie was like not wanting Connor to kiss people in a game, but Mackenzie's kissing Jalen in bed outside of the game, nothing related to game, and you're getting mad at Connor for kissing somebody in a Truth or Dare game. So it's just like, he's right, but he has no space, like place to talk about, you know, because look what he just did. He just basically did all that to Sully, and he's talking about how Mackenzie's a hypocrite. But anyway, now we're waiting for the recoupling. They said tonight that I think it's going to be looming up to the recoupling, but we're going to probably have it on Sunday. So all we're doing is hoping for the best. Team Caleb, you know, rise. But anyway, guys, if you like the video, comment down below, let me know your thoughts, comments, and concerns. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, subscribe. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Peace.